Oh, this is just so much, Crystal. It gave us great joy. Of course, we reported to everybody that Chris Cuomo was indefinitely suspended last week. Well, over the weekend, CNN actually hired an outside law firm. And after a single day of investigation, said, quote, additional information came to light, and they fired him unceremoniously. The best part is, Jim Acosta was forced to read the firing statement on CNN's air. It just gives me great joy. Let's take a listen.
And we have breaking news to report to you right now about CNN anchor Chris Cuomo. Earlier this week, Cuomo was suspended from CNN after documents revealed he had been involved more than previously known in shaping his brother, former Governor Andrew Cuomo's defense. Chris Cuomo, we should point out, has now been terminated here at CNN. That's the latest breaking news.
I'll read you guys the full statement and let's put it up there on the screen, please. Chris Cuomo was suspended earlier this week pending further evaluation of new information that came to light about his involvement with his brother's defense. We retained a respected law firm to conduct a review and have terminated him effective immediately. While in the process of that review, quote, additional information has come to light. Despite the termination, we will investigate as appropriate. Cuomo then put a statement out. Let's put his statement up there on the screen, please, where he said, well, this is not how I want my time at CNN to end, but I've already told you why and how I helped my brother. So let me now say, as disappointing this is, I would not be more proud of the team at Cuomo Primetime, the work we did as CNN's #1 show in the most competitive time slot. I owe them all, and will miss that group of special people who did really important work. As you said, Crystal, not a single word of apology. The only real acknowledgement there of the people who worked for him are now screwed because he screwed around while trying to help his brother. But honestly, a pretty surprising turn of events, from my opinion. I did not think they would actually fire him. I mean, he's gotten away with this for years, right? I mean, I've pointed out here, he's been having Andrew Cuomo, his brother, on his television network since before the days he was even at CNN, hired in 2013, while he was at ABC News interviewing Andrew Cuomo. While he was, at the top of the network, again, grain of salt, but still interviewing his brother. Routinely, it was greenlit by the very top and the new executives and more. And I assumed they were gonna. I mean, if Jeffrey Toobin can get away with masturbating on a phone call or a Zoom call, and still only get 3 months punishment, I'm like, okay, this guy will probably survive. But
Zucker's on his way out, and then of course the thing that was very intriguing in the CNN statement is that they found even more that had been revealed. And just to remind you guys of what had already been revealed, we already knew. First, we learned, he'd been on some phone calls.
Yes.
Then we learned, he may have helped to draft some statements. Then we learned, and this was the thing that led to the initial suspension, that I, like you, thought it was a way for them to take some of the heat off. They'd wait an appropriate amount of time, and then they'd bring him back in, which probably was their intention.
I think you're right.
But what came out there is that he had been using his professional and journalistic resources not only to try to track down info about what shoe was going to drop next, when the next Ronan Farrow piece was going to come out, and how many women were going to be involved, but also to try to dig up dirt on at least one of his brother's accusers